Hey everyone, welcome back to ECS Motion. My name's Alex, and for this video I'm doing another detailed weather forecast update coming your way for Australia. I've got a lot to talk about. Severe thunderstorms expected in the northern half of the country, a cold front moving through Victoria, New South Wales, Tasmania right now. Also, tropical depression expected to develop in the North Cape York Peninsula to bring torrential rain later on this week into next week. And also a general weather forecast around Australia. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. All support helps and I really appreciate it. But let's get stuck straight into Queensland. Let's see what happened last night in central Queensland. Had some very healthy rain accumulations outside of Brisbane, up to potentially 50 to 100 millimetres near Crow's Nest, east of Toowoomba, east of Brisbane itself. We had some very strong thunderstorms move through. We had a detailed severe thunderstorm warning as well for heavy, locally intense rainfall last night. Very heavy rain occurred in the Brisbane outer suburbs of Brisbane last night. Got some very healthy rain accumulations up to 100 millimeters. But that's not going to stop there. We're going to see more. And just looking at the central Queensland theme, yes, we have a lot of rain going on around here as well. It's patchy showers every now and then. A big long strip of rain is occurring south of 1770, but we're going to see this rain continue throughout the next few days, in fact into next week. There's the possibility of the same sort of story ongoing all the time. So as you can see, rain showers and light thunderstorms along the coast and further inland towards Dingo, Rolleston, Agnes Water, Rockhampton, Biloela, Bundaberg, due to this low pressure system that just crossed the coast, bringing some very healthy accumulations of rain in some of these areas. There were a few good storms last night, yesterday afternoon, especially around the Boyne Island area. Beautiful shelf cloud came through. It's nice to see that rain, but we're going to see these storms and rain really pipe up at about 1 p.m. this afternoon. You can see around the Boyne Island, Gladstone sort of area, Agnes Water, you can see Miriam Vale, and then further inland towards Rolleston, Theodore, Taroom, you can see heavy rain and thunderstorms are expected throughout the area today, which could bring possible falls up to 50, if not more, millimeters of rain. Also, a few storms here and there up towards Townsville, Mackay, Bowen, a few good storms here and there, possibly possible there, but not severe, of course, just some stock standard rainy stuff. Anyway, later on this afternoon, about 5 p.m, we'll see those rain showers go further inland towards Taroom, Inji and Roma, which could bring some very heavy falls. It will start to clear out along the coast. A few storms here and there around the Brisbane suburbs, Toowoomba, Kingaroy, and we might actually see some severe thunderstorms in northeast New South Wales, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. And looks like we might see a bit of a severe thunderstorm outbreak outside of Glendon, Charters Towers outside of Bowen. Looks like some severe thunderstorms are possible with heavy rainfall there. And again, I'm not really expecting anything too severe, but it looks like we could see some severe warned here and there around Taroom, Charters Towers for heavy to locally intense rain are well and truly possible. It's going to Wednesday, where it looks like we'll see a bit of a rain bomb develop around the Townsville area. I'll talk about that a little bit area. It's more so North Queensland. You can see along the coast, extending all the way from the southeast coast all the way up to Mackay. Not much in the morning, but however, we will see a bit of an outbreak of thunderstorms, especially in southeast Queensland. We might see a severe thunderstorm outbreak near Gold Coast, Brisbane, towards Toowoomba, also along the coast towards Biloela, Edisvoid, Maryborough, and parts of Bundaberg. We have a possibility of a severe thunderstorm outbreak, especially in the Brisbane suburbs. Severe thunderstorms are likely with damaging winds, large hailstones, and heavy rainfall, heavy to locally intense rainfall, in fact, tomorrow at about 3 p.m. Now we'll probably see these storms move further inland towards the north and may become a little bit of a shattered score line, but it's most likely just going to be rain showers after these big storms. It'll really weaken off into nothing exciting. Going to Thursday, we're going to see the same pattern. We're going to see storms here and there, not in southeast Queensland this time, towards the north near Charters Towers, Glendon, Mackay. Those thunderstorms are expected to fire up tomorrow into Friday as well. Rain showers, coastal showers expect to continue. And then nothing too exciting along the Gladstone and the Hervey Bay sort of coast area. Now, after Thursday, basically, southeast Queensland, there's nothing exciting at all, but there's a lot of interest into the north, which I'll talk about. You can just see nothing really at all expected for this whole week into next week. Completely boring. Christmas is going to be clear day, not like what happened last year. So, yeah, good Christmas will be on its way. But we might see a few thunderstorms here and there. Just looking at the 14-day forecast, there's not a whole lot to be talking about. Mackay is expected to get some very good rain, mainly from those coastal showers and thunderstorms we'll see far up today and into tomorrow. But also inland from Gladstone, around Taroom, Rolleston sort of area. Rolleston expected about 40 to 50 millimeters. Outside of Taroom and Nigo, about 40 to 60 millimeters are possible. Billoola about 20 millimeters. Gladstone about that 30 to 50 millimeter mark. Agnes Water about 50, and then along the coast here, really from Brisbane all the way up to Gladstone, at least 5 to 50 millimeters are possible. And here around the Brisbane area, it's mainly from the thunderstorms we'll see far up later on today into tomorrow and the next few days. And now let's move into North Queensland, North Central Queensland, or whatever you want to call it. Move away from Ogmore. Let's go. Mackay has to be in the shot as well. That's great. So we're going to start things off here again. Once again, severe thunderstorms are possible here and there, especially around the Karamba inland, Croydon sort of area. Also towards Charters Towers, severe thunderstorms with heavy rainfall are well and truly possible. It's totally normal for this time of year, really. And then looks like later on tonight we'll see another thunderstorm outbreak or a bit of a rain event develop around Townsville, Bowen sort of area, and a bit more inland towards Glendale and Charters Towers. Looks like we'll see a bit of a rain bomb develop before what looks like another thunderstorm outbreak outside of Cairns, more so to the north, Charters Towers, Georgetown. You can see thunderstorms here and there possible, not severe, just some stock standard, rainy showers, some sort of rainy crap is expected, that's all. Looking into Thursday in night again, 2 a.m. looks like we'll have coastal showers and rain extending from West Hill all the way up to Cardwell. Some good rain accumulations are well and truly possible that day and night basically. And looks like we'll see thunderstorms around the Karamba sort of area, Croydon area on Thursday night before what looks like they'll just break apart into a bit of a rain event. But looks like Townsville, Bowen towards the morning we'll see a lot of rain. Looks like a very heavy rain event before that rain really clears out, and then we'll see thunderstorms along the Cairns coast, Cooktown sort of area, inland towards Gregory, Karamba. Looks like we'll see a bit of a nice little thunderstorm outbreak there occur. Potentially heavy falls, and some areas will get way more than that. Looking into Friday night, again 2 a.m. Friday. Thunderstorms continuing just southwest of Croydon. Looks like a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak possible. Looks like along the coast from Cooktown down to Cardwell, even parts of Townsville. Looks like we'll see a bunch of rain develop. It looks like a bit of a rain bomb or rain showers along the coast. You can see quite heavy falls, about 35 millimeters per 3 hours. It's not as much, but it's still a fair bit of rain to go around for this time of year. Looks like Friday morning, really, we're going to see that rain continue to pick up. You can see it looks like we'll have a big rain bomb occur in Bowen, Townsville, Cardwell, bang, bang, bang. You can see these three areas. Look at this rain. It's going to be from a tropical low we'll see develop offshore from Cardwell, from Townsville, that sort of, was that like a gulf sort of here. We're going to see a bit of a tropical low develop, and it's going to be driving all that rain ashore. We're going to see torrential rain on the next few days, especially on Friday and Saturday along the coast. Looks like the system will also be driving some thunderstorms inland from Georgetown, but again, there's nothing severe there to talk about really. Looks like Sunday we might see another rain bomb or a severe thunderstorm outbreak around the Ravenshoe, Cairns sort of area. Looks like we might see a bit of a severe thunderstorm outbreak as well, of heavy to locally intense torrential rainfall. Well and truly possible. Looks like that's what's going to happen on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday looks like another outbreak of thunderstorms. And then looking into Tuesday, it's quite clear and boring. You can see Thursday also the same thing. Friday, quite clear and boring. Just light showers and light thunderstorms throughout the weeks. It's nothing really too crazy. The tropical low that's spinning up right now, yes, it will move towards here. Will dump some very heavy rainfall indeed in some areas. And let's just take a look at the 14-day forecast. You can see throughout the course of today there's already a lot of rain occurring into the north. You can just see how much rain, 200 millimeters, so very healthy rain. Majority of that will fall today and tomorrow. You can just see how much rain. You can see this green is the path of where this tropical low will go through. If we add Thursday and Friday, these rain areas will explode in some areas, especially along the waters, but not really on the coast. It's going to be quite clear there. But just taking a look at another 14-day forecast, you can see along the coast, Bowen, Mackay, Townsville, Cardwell, you can see all the way the whole coast from Cooktown down to West Hill, at least 100 millimetres are well and truly possible. You can see Cooktown about 90 millimetres, Cairns about 80 to 90 millimetres, Ravenhoe about 100, Cardwell about 150 to 200. You can see Townsville about the same, Bowen about 200, and then Mackay about 200, West Hill about 150. So very heavy rain. This is going to be all from that tropical low that we'll see develop sometime on Friday and Saturday, which will bring torrential rain around this area. And also further inland near Croydon, these rain accumulations will be mainly from thunderstorms we'll see throughout the week, but we may see some of those rain bands go in further inland from this tropical low we'll see develop. And just taking a look at the wind gusts, we're not really expecting this system to bring like a big threat of wind. You can see it's going to be quite weak. But there will be some gusty winds along the coast, up to 30, 40, 50 kilometres an hour. There will be some, it will be quite gusty around that day, especially near Bowen. There is a chance of seeing gale force winds along the Whitsunday days, but I would only be giving this about a 20-30% chance of developing before it rapidly weakens off and just moves southeast. Nothing to worry about at all, nothing at all. So that brings us over to this part of the country. I've got a fair bit to talk about actually, especially severe thunderstorms. We could see some very big ones develop. So let's break that down in greater forecast detail. So starting today, we're going to see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak. We were expecting a powerful outbreak in the Northern Territory, but it looks like the forecasts have been backed down. It doesn't look like it's going to be too strong. About 6 p.m. we'll see a bit of a school line maybe develop or something. You see thunderstorms occurring near WA. And going into Wednesday, you can see thunderstorms quite persistent around the Broome sort of area and also southeast near Fitzroy Crossing. Looks like Wednesday evening we'll see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak around Jabiru, Darwin sort of area. Also parts of Katherine towards the north. And you can see northeast WA, you can see north of Fitzroy Crossing, you can see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak is also possible. Looks like Darwin will cope with the biggest storms. Looks like we'll see a bit of a we might see a severe thunderstorm warning go off there for heavy locally intense rain and the chance of some damaging wind gusts. Thursday morning, you can see that rain really continues around the Darwin sort of area. You can see it's going to be a very rainy day towards the morning before it looks like it clears out, before what looks like a few more thunderstorms here and there, but not going to affect Darwin. It's going to be mainly inland towards Jabiru, Daly River, sort of Wadeby area, and then also in WA you can see the Pilbara coast. You can see thunderstorms here and there, non-severe, just some stock standard thunderstorm stuff expected. And then going into Friday, a bit of a severe thunderstorm outbreak once again expected around the Jabiru, Katherine sort of area. Also near Warri, however you say that, Grove sort of area, a Daly River. Looks like we'll see thunderstorms continue in that area too. Now these storms will continue throughout Saturday along the Darwin sort of area before they really do clear out, and then it looks like we'll see more thunderstorms develop. It's now more so towards the east around the Ali and Gula sort of islands area. Also near, again, Daly River, Wadeby. Towards the north of WA, you can see some good thunderstorms expected there on Saturday. Sunday, we'll get a bit of a similar story. You can see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak around the Darwin area. And then looks like Monday, it's a bit of a weak thunderstorm outbreak. Tuesday, a bit of a weak one as well. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single day. It's just going to be a small thunderstorms here and there. Nothing too exciting, really. But the rain accumulations will be very good in some areas indeed. There will be some very heavy rain, in fact, especially around the eastern Darwin sort of area. And just looking at the 14-day forecast, you can see very heavy accumulations getting close to 300 millimeters outside of Darwin, and then Darwin itself expecting about 100 to 150 mils. Daly River about 200. You can see along the coast at least 100 millimeters to 200 millimeters. Garden Point, the Snake Island, about 120 millimeters in some areas. Jabiru about 160 or 170, mainly from thunderstorms we'll see throughout the week. And looking into North WA, you can see the same thing, about 200 millimeters along the coast. In the blue, you see about 100 millimeters in the dark green, mainly from thunderstorms throughout the week once again. But it will be there will be isolated thunderstorms, like squalls and scattered ones. Just some stock standard thunderstorm stuff, but severe storms are well and truly possible with heavy rainfall, which could make those rivers rise a bit and a bit of minor flooding. I'm not going to talk about the southern half of the country. There's absolutely nothing, boring stuff, just showers and light thunderstorms here and there every day. Nothing to talk about, guys. Don't even get excited. But there is a bit of interest coming from northeast New South Wales. Let's talk about New South Wales itself. We do have a little bit of interest. Victoria. Let's get New South Wales, Victoria, and WA. Victoria, New South Wales, and Tasmania. So in northeast New South Wales, like I said, we'll see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak. Also in southeast New South Wales, around the Canberra, Bega sort of area, some severe thunderstorms are possible, but it's just going to be some stock standard stuff. Before it looks like Wednesday night, we're going to see a few thunderstorms near Tamworth sort of area. In fact, there's nothing exciting in those areas too. Just taking a look, northeast New South Wales, the immediate corner around the Lismore, Gold Coast sort of area, you can see severe thunderstorms are well and truly likely. On Wednesday, we'll see a bit of a thunderstorm outbreak with heavy rain, large hailstones, and strong wind gusts. Looking to Thursday, completely boring, nothing expected on its way, just a few coastal showers here and there. And going into Friday, the exact same thing. Saturday, the exact same thing. Sunday, a bit of a few thunderstorms here and there possible around Taree, Coffs Harbour, Grafton, but they're not going to be severe. It's just going to be some stock standard light thunderstorms throughout the day. And then after that, nothing. It's not really reliable. And there's nothing really in the way of storms as well, so nothing to talk about at all. Absolutely boring. But if we take a look at the rain accumulations, look, they're not going to be too bad. Northeast New South Wales will definitely get a pretty good amount of rain. You can see on New South Wales and WA, New South Wales and Queensland border, you can just see near Gold Coast up to 50 millimeters. And outside of Kempsey, Grafton, Armidale, Coffs Harbour, you can see around this sort of line near Armidale, about you'll definitely at least see at least 5 to 60 millimeters are possible. It's not going to be too high. It's mainly going to be from the patchy thunderstorms we'll see throughout the week. Now, southeast New South Wales, majority of the rain will come from thunderstorms today. You can see up to 20 or so millimeters in some areas, 15 millimeters outside of Narooma. But if we add, another 14 days, you'll see the rain accumulations will be pretty good about the mountainous areas outside of Akuma. About 50 millimeters are possible, but it's not going to be too much rain. You can see it's just going to be from the small thunderstorms and rain showers we'll see throughout the week, so nothing exciting at all. But I'd like to see some big outbreaks sometime into the future. It would be good for some good rain today. And yeah, we do have a bit of a cold front coming through right now, if you can't tell, but it's just bringing some gusty winds and light showers here and there. Let's talk about, but yeah, there's nothing else exciting. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it had enough description about all the weather around Australia. Yeah, there's not much going on with tropical lows except for one. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next forecast video. Talk to you later.